Alrighty, boys. So, now this is one I've been in my backlog for some time. I've been really meaning to just sit down and review it, but it's one of those series that's like, what do I say? Because, well, there's a lot to talk about, but at the same time, a lot of this should be seen and experienced rather than just heard about. And that is Gravity Falls. Now, if you're into animation at all, you've probably heard about the series. It's almost universally regarded as one of the better cartoons in recent memory. That said, this one is... it's getting older than I recalled it being. This one aired between 2012 and 2016, so quite a wide range there. But pretty much each season began in one year, ended in the next, so it kind of makes sense. With about a year in between, roughly. Okay, so Gravity Falls. This one focuses around one particular odd summer in the life of the Pines family twins, Dipper and Mabel. So they're pretty much off in the woods, staying with their great uncle Stan, who's a sideshow huckster, and the number one and an employee Seuss, the handyman, and the older and attractive girl who works the counter, Wendy. So it's pretty much them investigating the strange town of Gravity Falls, as things just seem a little off and odd, and the more they look, the more oddities seem to happen. Particularly after Dipper finds a book which seems to go into detail about some of the strangeness that has been encountered in Gravity Falls, and he starts to notice, well, that those weird things in the book are actually real. Fantastic beasts, strange happenings, and conspiracy theories out the wazoo. And so it's pretty much 40 episodes of them investigating this, but it's not like a simple episodic thing. There is a plot line that is slowly building in the background, and it definitely culminates in a huge explosion of a three-parter at the end. So there's a lot of character development along the way. It's not simply some stock happenings, and which is what really helps the series. It's the characters develop, and you legitimately care about all the characters. Even someone who seems like a one-note joke character gets development. And there's a lot of characters, and they don't seem to leave like anyone behind in that department. There's a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and it's not afraid to poke fun at its own twists and turns also, where the series will take a moment to admit how ridiculous things are. It is very funny, very witty, very well written. It's out there. For a personal favorite, I think for me is the episode where an arcade fighter comes to life and Dipper's just trying to get him to beat up his bully. It's the video game in-jokes in there are very well put together. So there is a lot that happens, and it's something that's better experienced than just heard about. So if you haven't seen it, I 100% recommend this one. For me, this series is 10 out of 10. Now, I give out more 10s than several reviewers would, but I don't give them out all that often considering how many things I watch. So, I kept hearing about it but kept putting it off because it looked like a stock Disney show. I kept hearing it wasn't, and I did file that away, but it took me a lot longer to see this than I should have. I mean, it ended in 2016. I probably didn't get to it until like 2020. So don't sleep on this one. Gravity Falls is kind of amazing. It's pretty much short and sweet, though, at just 2 seasons and 40 episodes. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and actually, for me, it left me wanting more. There were some things that I still wanted to see happen, and I understand there's a comic and an upcoming book that kind of goes into more, but for the most part, it was only intended to be as the length it was. It got the ending it wanted, so it does feel complete, even if you do want more. Alright, so I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet because that's pretty much all I got on Gravity Falls. It's highly recommend. Check it out. Thank you, boys. See you guys later.